The Nice Guys is a crime mystery comedy film directed by Shane Black and stars Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling. And before I begin, I'm just going to say that this film is kind of being overpraised a little bit. This film is a great film, but it does have flaws. And I think people are calling this a perfect film way too quickly. Like, just as I said, this is a great film, however, it does have flaws. I'll talk about the positives first before I get to the bad stuff. The acting by Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling is the best of these guys' careers. And Ryan Gosling's character in this film was just absolutely funny as hell. This is the first time I liked Ryan Gosling in a film. I've never been the biggest fan of Ryan Gosling, as most of his performances I just found dull, dry, and just weren't that interesting. Here he gives it his all and it's absolutely brilliant. Like, the chemistry between Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling is just perfect. Like, these two are able to work off each other, like chucking jokes and quips and one-liners at each other. It's just flawless. And the comedy in this film is pitch perfect. Every joke that was in the film, everyone in the cinema I was in laughed to. There was not one bad joke. Every joke hit their mark. Every joke was smart, perfectly delivered, and above all, absolutely hilarious. This is comedy that is done well. And surprisingly, the action was also pretty good as well. And the thing I liked most about this film is how it captured the 70s. Like, there were points in this film where I felt like I was watching a 70s film. And praise must be given to Shane Black for, capturing the feel of the 70s. Now we get to the parts I didn't like. And these parts are only minor, like they might not affect you, but the parts that did bother me did really bother me. The supporting cast in this film was average at best. A lot of these supporting characters annoyed the hell out of me, were complete dumbasses, and above all, I just couldn't care for some of these supporting characters. And the big reveal of who the main villain is was just a real letdown. I'm not going to spoil who it is, but when you see it, it is kind of a bit of a letdown who the big villain behind this big case was. Another problem with the film was the story wasn't that great. It's basically about these two guys trying to find a missing person, and I've seen this kind of story before. Like, it's about these guys trying to find a missing person. Like, you can see the story on CSI. You can see it on any crime show. So the story is nothing new, and I would have liked something different. However, just two guys looking for a missing person. And also, I'm not a big fan of the buddy cop genre, as there were many cliches that I've seen before that were done in this film. Like, there's a point in the film where they've given up on the case and they can't do anymore. It's like every other buddy cop film. Overall, this film is a must-watch. This film will deliver on all your expectations. It's funny, action-packed, and above all, the main characters are interesting. And while the story and the supporting characters weren't great, it's really hard for me to fault this film. I'm not going to give it a high score because of those little problems, but this film is still worth checking out. And I'm going to give this film an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to my channel below. I'm NETX5. Thank you for watching.